All right, first lesson. Um, so the first step was for how to grip the damn golf club. So the first part was, first of all, to make a V. See, I had the V. That V should be pointing towards my spine. Of course, you want this parallel. You know, you don't want the V like this. You want it balanced. You know, right where the club. You want that there. And then you have this thumb not down here. You want it riding along, right, just on the side. So you don't want it down here. You want it right here. Your trigger finger in your left hand is going to interlock with your pinky of your right hand. So you got your trigger finger, and you're making two V's. Both V's should be pointing towards your spine. This thumb as well should be pointing. So see how that was already messed up. Should be like that. The thumb right along the side, thumb right alongside, and we got two V's. Both should be facing towards the spine. And I have my trigger finger interlocked with my pinky. And that's how I was instructed to grip. That was one technique, and that seemed to work best. And then to know that you got this V aligned properly, he stuck a spike in here, and it basically should balance without falling over. And that's how you know you got your V right where it should be. It should be aligned. So the V of your thumb and your index finger should be pointing right towards your spine. Interlock the pinky with your trigger finger of your left hand, just like that. Grips. Thumb should be facing there, not down here. And then you tie it in. Thumb should be along the side, the other side, not down here. Right there. And we got two V's. So that's step one of gripping the damn club correctly. All right, this is the next example. That, say this ball here, that's going to be the hole that you're aiming for. What he's recommended is getting yourself a stick. And they have these metal sticks they sell at Home Depot for $5 each that he recommended is the cheapest. You lay it on the floor and you point it towards the hole, but not directly towards the hole. You want it actually just a little tad left to the hole, like that. So instead of going straight, you got it a little to the left. And he explained why, and I can't remember why. And you just use a stick, not a club. And with that stick is where you align your feet. You align your feet with it. So you're not actually doing parallel like towards the hole. You're actually going a little left to the hole. And that, with your swing, when you hit the ball, it's gonna hit you right on target. So get you a stick, a metal pole. They sell Home Depot. When I buy one, I'll give you an example of them. He said they're like $5, and they're about the same length as well. He said that's the cheapest way. Parallel the feet. And then the next thing is the feet. Your feet should be at shoulders width. So if you have wide shoulders, that's how your feet should be. And your shoulders should be over your toes. And basically you want to stick your butt out a little bit. So shoulders should be right over your toes. Feet should be at shoulder width. And then basically align with that stick. And whenever you get to not using a stick, when you're lining your feet, make sure your feet are aiming a little left of the hole.
Don't hit anything, please.
I'm not hitting anything.
I mean, you're going to destroy something in the house.
Not today. All right. So the next bit of information. So you have your deal here. So you got your ball. Forget this stupid spike. It's not necessary in this. So if you're using a lighter golf club, or iron. So this is a 6 iron. So your legs, your feet, the ball should be pretty much dead center. I guess if you're putting, the lighter the iron, the more to the right. And the heavier the iron, the more you're gonna put the ball to the left. So I guess drivers and all that, you actually want the ball further to the left. The reason is the angle. If you look at these irons, depending on the angle of these irons, it's gonna hit that ball just right. Because otherwise, if you're putting the ball here and then you like me, I was using the 7 iron, and he said to put the ball pretty much just around that area for a 7 iron. So the lower 6, 5, 4, 3, further down you go. Because what I was doing, I was putting it dead center, and I was swinging, and I kept missing the damn ball, and it's all because of the angle. So I was missing the damn angle. So heavier the iron, the further to the left you go. And of course, you know, you want to space it out where your arms should be loose, basically down here. You don't want to be doing it with the arms straight, sticking out like that. Just kind of a little loose. You know, where your hand just is a little bit loose down there. That's about where you want your hand when you're setting up to hit. Your left arm usually is the one that you want to keep the most straight as possible. The right elbow is the one that does more of the bending. And be sure not to swing your hips when you're hitting the ball. 80% of the weight should be on your left foot. According to him, when you're swinging. And even do a slow video of yourself, someone doing a slow video of you hitting, so you can see if you're swinging, because that's what I was doing. I was trying to hit like a damn baseball, so I caught myself swinging my hips left and right. And another tip to help, he showed me to keep the weight off of this right foot, is he had me hitting the ball with the ball under my foot. And he had the ball about the middle back part where you can see half of the ball. With the shoe, it's easier. So he had me literally standing on the ball like that, but having your toe on the ground still. You still want your toe on the ground, and about half of the ball showing, and about a little behind half of your foot. And just practice swinging like that, and that'll force you to put the proper weight on your left leg so you can develop better technique. So that was a good little tip. Okay, so here you see the ball when you're practicing a hit. You want to put the spike about 5 inches or so in front of the ball, dug in, and basically just to practice, you want to act like you're going to hit the spike, or you're actually going to be hitting the ball and the spike. But your goal is to dig that spike out of the ground. And that's going to force you to, I guess, hit the ball a little bit more appropriately. So a good practice technique was he put that spike about 5 inches or so in front of the ball, towards the hole that we're hitting at. And he said he wanted me to knock that spike out of the ground. And what I ended up doing was I ended up knocking the hell out of the ball and hitting it just right, but I was also knocking the spike out of the ground. So that was another good practice technique, just to help give you a visualization and a better way of hitting the ball. So that was a nice little strategy.